All right, I'm live. Now I'm using the other phone, and the other phone also has 2 bars LTE, but it's a different company, Metro PCS. So hopefully that one works a little bit better and it doesn't kick me out. I would like to know why Verizon does that, because that has to be with Verizon. So if you folks come on over, hey, that's Jim Spat again. How you doing, Jim? You came back, Jim. You came back. Let me go here and plug this one in. Can't believe Verizon. Cannot believe Verizon. Okay, I just be quiet there. So everybody almost came back. Scamper Camper says good evening. Watch later. And Colombia is nominating me for president. 2020. All right. I'm feeling presidential. Vicky Line, good evening, Lewis. How do you say my name? Vicky Line. Vicky Line, Vicky Line. Driving home. Hi, everyone. Well, make sure you get home okay. Milford 217. Evening, Lewis. How you doing? How you doing? No, Vicky Line. That's what I said. Vicky Line. Vicky Line. Vicky Line. Vicky Lynn. I'm just kidding. So as I was trying to say before, I may have to move because now we are expecting about 2 inches of precipitation, which could be ice and sleet. So I don't want to be involved with that, and I may have to move. Maybe I'll move early in the morning, and if I don't move early in the morning, then I'm just going to be here for a while because I don't want to drive in a mess. So I don't really have to go anywhere tomorrow, not in particular. So if I have to stay here, I can stay here. But if I was going to stay here stuck the whole day, then I might as well be stuck where I was before I came down here. So I may not want to stay here, but we'll see what happens. Elves Lord, hey Lewis, comb your hair. My hair is fine. What's wrong with my hair? My hair is curly. What else am I going to do to it? It's waiting for Lidia to cut it, so can't happen until I get down there. When are you going to Lydia's? Soon. I will be at Lydia's soon. Hopefully sooner than soon. Keith Graham says, Lewis. Hey, Lewis. How you doing, Keith, with the Phantom emblem there? The future Phantom. David Stephenson, just saying hi from Denver. How you doing, David? Stephanie McBroom. I love your hair. Let it grow. Thank you. I can't let it grow too much because it gets very curly and wavy, and it's a mess. So I have to let Lidia, cut it. Scamper Camper, I liked your recent cooking video. Thank you very much. I still have 1 or 2 meals of that, so I've eaten it twice. I still have maybe 1 or 2 more meals out of that. So Johnny Mexico, why you no brown meat before making soup? Because I didn't want to. I could have browned the meat, sauteed it, but I didn't feel like it. It cooked perfectly in the thing there, and it tastes delicious. You can saute it, and there's nothing wrong. There's no wrong way to do it. You could saute it. In the past, I've done that. That day, I felt like just putting it in there. Antique Hippies, Gail and Bill. How you doing? They're trying to imitate the New York accent. But they're from New England, so they're probably driving their car and they're trying to pocket, or probably trying to get a bumper sticker for their car. Jimmy C says sorry. Why are you sorry, Jimmy? Elf's Lord said, I always razz him up about the curls. No, you don't. I don't remember. But it's okay. It's curls. They're going to be cut off. Antique Hippie says it's 50 in Virginia. Well, over here today, it went up to close to 50. I don't know exactly what it's like, because my van was running recently, so it gives me a false reading, the thermometer, but we got pretty close to 50. But tomorrow it's going down, and I just have a notification. Rain will begin around 9:40. Okay. But tomorrow it's going to be some snow and ice. Not good. Mark and Mona. How you doing, Mark? That was horrible, says Jimmy C. Jimmy, I have no idea what you're talking about, Jimmy. No idea. Look at my first post. What? I don't have no idea what you're talking about. No idea, Jimmy. I still don't know what you're talking about, Jimmy. No idea. Johnny Mexico is asking me, have you ever tried Tim Hortons coffee from Canada? No. Never tried it. I'm afraid I have no idea what that is. Nope. Mark Jones. Mona says, hey, too. Hey, Jim. How you doing, Mona? Hope you guys stay nice tomorrow, because if you are in Denver, it's probably cold. And it's cold over here, too. Well, it's going to be cold today, not so much. State News Service. Hey, Lewis, are you in New Jersey? Right now, I'm in New Jersey, yes. I'll be in New Jersey probably tomorrow, and then after that, I don't know if I'm going to stick around New Jersey. I don't know, but today, tonight, and tomorrow, I'll be in New Jersey. Elf's Lord, are you off work for a few months? Yes. That's what happens in the winter. I'm off for a couple months, go down to Florida, and then I'll come back in the spring. Johnny Mexico. It's different than Tim Hortons in the USA. I don't know if I was just kidding before, because that's all I drink, Tim Hortons. So I didn't know if you knew that I drink Tim Hortons. So I was just joking before. But if you are implying, if you're asking if I have ever had Tim Hortons from actually, wait a minute. Yeah, I have. I did have Tim Hortons from Canada. Mike he was on the other live. I don't know if he's here. Mike, he sent me a few packages of coffee a couple of years ago, last year, from Canada. One of them, it was ground coffee, but you know, it was still from Canada. So yeah, I did have some, not the whole beans, but I had ground coffee. So I did try it from Canada. I didn't see much of a difference there. Jimmy C says, my attempt at New England slang was horrible. No, it wasn't. If you were in Boston, you park your car and you buy a bumper sticker for your car, and you know, all those things with a car. That's what they do in New England. They park their cars. Scamper camper. Shh, don't say anything. Raul Miranda. Hello, Lewis. Greetings. Replaced my solar charger with a new one. POW IMR MPPT. This one is very responsive to changing light conditions. How's yours working? Mine is fine. I never had a problem with my charge controller, so it's always working, always charging my batteries, except right now it's not working. Maybe because there's no sunlight. Quentin says hello, Lewis. How you doing, Quentin? Rebecca Harper. Hi, Lewis, long-time viewer, first-time live feed. Well, Rebecca, welcome to this live high production. Apparently, an inferior company like Metro PCS gives me a much better service than Verizon with the same amount of LTE bars. So go figure that. So right now I have a good high production going here. Can you Zell me? I don't go on Zello anymore. I mean, I have it, but I don't go there anymore. You can email me if you want. I'll keep an eye out for the email. I can tell you that I'm going to be tomorrow. I'm not going to say on air exactly where I'm going to be, but I'm going to be near. I'm going to be near 287 and 78, a few miles from there, but in a general area. If in case you want to meet up or something for, excuse me, for breakfast or something. So email me. It's the best way. Sandra Willer, good evening. Blah, blah, blah. My tongue is tied. Can't speak. Good evening, Lewis. Good evening, Sandra. See, Gail agrees, or Bill, that I did a good Boston accent. You know, that's how they speak over there. HK says, hello from France. Thanks for your videos. God bless you. Well, thank you very much, HK. All the way from France, folks. Be careful there with the riots going on. This is what happens when the government overreaches its power. Then the people had enough, or the people have enough, and then the people speak. And So, yeah. Where was I? Jamie C says that would get him mugged anywhere near Boston. No, it wouldn't. I would go over there and I would go, excuse me, where can I park my car? And then if they said anything bad, I would just say, go Yankees! And then I would run real fast. But not too fast because I could pull a hamstring. Automatic Slim. You are the man, Lewis. Thank you, Slim. Thank you very much. Jeff J. I thought you like to meet at Walmart. What? I don't know what that is. There's no rant, Gail. No rant tonight. Just a little mini one. Just a tiny mini one. Tiny mini one. All right. So it looks like I forgot what I was going to say. I think I'm getting old or senile or something. I need to drink some water. Hold on, folks. You didn't think I was that thirsty, did you? I don't use this water to drink. I use distilled water to wash my face, do my hair. I just prefer the distilled water. So, and this lasts me like a week or more. So it's like having a sink, but I don't have a sink. You don't really need a sink if you want to live in a van. So many people, the first thing they do is they get a huge counter and then they put a huge sink in there, or a little sink. You don't need a sink when you live in a van. You don't even need running water. You want to wash your dishes? Get a bottle like this. This bottle has been with me since the beginning of the van life. So I'm attached to this thing. If this thing ever breaks, I don't know what I'll do. Maybe I'll just buy another one. But you can get one of these, or you can get a little one like this. Whatever you prefer. And just put vinegar in here. Full force vinegar. Nothing diluted, just straight vinegar in here. And then you want to wash your dishes, just get a paper towel, spray some vinegar, and clean your dishes, and then wipe them off. The vinegar will not leave any smelling residue. It'll clean, disinfect, no need for water. If the dishes have a lot of stuff in there, just get a little piece of paper towel, wipe it clean, wipe the most stuff off, get the vinegar, clean it with the vinegar, dry it with another piece of paper towel, and you're done. No need for water. You don't need water. You don't need a sink. You don't need water. I mean, if you want to have that, if it makes you feel better, like you're in the house, there's nothing wrong with that. If I had a bigger van, maybe I would get a little sink and just I don't know. But you don't need that. You just don't need it. All right, where am I? Oh, Jeff says you like to take baths at Walmart, so I thought that was your hangout. No, I just go to Walmart's to take a bath. That's what I do. I go there. I shop. I take baths outside. Um, I wash my clothing. I dry it. Those are the things that I do at Walmart in general. Uh, Days like today, I'm not parked at a Walmart. I'm parked some other place. But hey, a Walmart could be a good place to park. Mark Jones says, you forgot the hair this afternoon. No, I didn't. My hair looks fine. What's wrong with my hair? Mark, what's wrong with my hair? Just curly. I mean, it's just, what am I going to do? It needs to be, but I'm waiting for Lydia to do that. She's dying to put her hand, well, not dying, but hopefully she, yeah. Yeah, but she wants to cut my hair. Brian says, hi, Lewis. How you doing, Brian? Good evening. See, even antique hippies are at Walmart, see? I stopped there today. I was there for a couple hours. I didn't sleep there, and I'm not going to sleep there, but I stopped. I had some stuff to do, so I stopped there for a couple hours. Then I moved on, you know. I did not take a bath today at Walmart. It's a little cooler than I like. Now in the winter, I only take a bath like once every couple months. So I'm still good. I'm good for another month or so. Shouldn't have done that. I'm okay. I'm okay. Rebecca Harper, young people today have forgotten how the world survived before the 1900s. Very well said. Yeah. Before, what do you mean by that? Without cell phones? I don't think I could survive that. But the world was much different before the 1900s. People were self-sufficient. If you didn't grow your own vegetables, a lot of people, if you weren't rich, then if you didn't grow your own vegetables and you have your own livestock and stuff, and if you didn't chop your own firewood, depending on where you lived in the country, I'm talking about the US, not any other place. But if you didn't do those things, come winter, you either didn't eat or you'd be cold. So yeah, much different the world back then. But no cell phones though. I don't think I wanna. If I can go back, I want to bring my cell phone with me. Auto Slim. Hey Lewis, go treat yourself to a pizza pie. Thank you, but no thank you. No pizza. I have pizza like once in a while. Once in a blue moon, I have pizza. Too much pizza, it's no good though. You know, it's just not good. You shouldn't be eating pizza all the time. But once in a while, I'll have a slice or two of pizza. Brian says, still want to have Timmy's with you. Okay, well, I'm here, but not for too long. And Timmy's over here in New Jersey, it's only going to happen maybe tomorrow. After that, it's not going to happen because I'm not going to be around here anymore. I'm going to be traveling some other place, some other places. When you look down at the phone, says Mark, like this, the hair looks frazzled. Look, Mark, it's just my curls, Mark. Mark, it's just my curls, Mark. What am I going to do? I'll look up at the phone, Mark. There you go, Mark. I'll do it like this. Mark Williams, hello, Indy here. How you doing, Mark? Jeff J, have you thought about going to any of those Van Dweller meetups? No, not really. I can't really go. I just can't. I just don't have the time on. I can't. I have to. I'm going down to Florida, so unless something happens down there, me and Lydia, we are planning on doing a little meetup thing for a few of the subscribers, but not with the other van dwellers or RVers. This is just subscribers that may have vans or RVs, and we're just going to do a little can't talk today, a little get together like we did last year, but just for a few people, not a whole bunch. But a lot of these get-togethers, you know, I live in a van, but a lot of these things are not my cup of tea. It's just, yeah. Scamper Camper, what does your shirt say? Show us. All right. You can pause the video, go back and read it. I can't read this name. Is it Eleni or Eleni Trekker? Any suspension add-on to the rear axle to help with the weight? No. I have not added anything to the rear axle or the front. Nothing. My van, I think the gross vehicle weight is 86 or 8,700 pounds. And I'm at like 7,500 pounds. So I'm way under capacity for the van. So I didn't have to add anything. Indeed, New York and New Jersey have the best pizza, but not everywhere. Not everywhere, but there's a lot of places with good pizza. Antique Hippies, Lewis, are you going to Florida? Of course I'm going to Florida. Hold on. Just checking. I heard the noise. Of course, Gail, I'm going to Florida. Going to Florida. Airstream Daydreams. Have you ever been to the RTR? If so, how was it? Thanks. I've never been there. I wanted to go. I've been wanting to go for a few years. I began my van build in 2014, in the beginning of 2014. So I had known about it since then, maybe before I began the van. And back then it was a small group, so I've been wanting to go since then. But the last couple of years, it's just grown to like thousands of people, and yeah, it's not my cup of tea anymore. I'm going with a T theme here. I don't know if you got that. I'm going to with a cup of tea theme. So that's the theme for the night, the cup of tea. So it's not my cup of tea. Thousands of people, you know, and a lot of egos over there. So I don't do well with egos. And so if I go to the RTR, I will go with Lydia, because Lydia wants to go, so I'm not going to leave her behind and go by myself. Unless we agree on it and something happens. But so far, I'm not going by myself. And if we go to the RTR, we're going to announce it on our channel so that to give a chance to subscribers to meet with us. And I think that's about all we're going to do. We're just going to go there, meet with a few people, and then we're going to leave. Because if I go to the RTR, it's not because the RTR is going to be this big destination that I have for me to go to. it's going to be a small destination in many other destinations that we are going to go to. So yeah, so I have never been there, but I like to go there, but now it's just beginning to be too big, and it's not my cup of tea anymore. See the cup of tea there again? See how I did that? All right, where was I? Sandra says, way too much drama at some of those meetups. Um, I haven't really watched the meetups. I mean, a lot of this stuff comes on my subscriber, on my, not subscriber, on my YouTube feed, you know, just Van stuff. But, and I hear it from other people, but, yeah, too much drama. I like things to be drama free, unless I create it for special effects. You know, when I do high production, just some special effects, high production drama. But other than that, I like things to be drama free. And I think what happens with a lot of those things is that there's a lot of egos in there, and then egos clash, create drama. So I don't want to go there and have my ego hurt, you know. My ego gets hurt, it creates drama, and then put the fist away, Lewis. Okay. Just go away, stop it. All right, so what's next here? Where was I? Okay. Jeff J says, I lived in Florida for 2 years. Too many hurricanes. I moved back to Vegas. You should come out west. I've been to Vegas to 2016. 2016. Yeah, 2016. Went to Vegas. And I do want to go back out there, but with Lydia, because she wants to go back too, and I'm not going to go by myself. Alice Green just says, hi everyone. I doing, Alice? Lazaro Fuentos says hi again from Quartzsite, Arizona. Lazaro is all set. He's waiting for the RTR. Too bad he's going to have to be kicked out in 14 days. Unless you pay to be there the whole year, then you can be there the whole year. Don't worry about it. Where am I here? Trekker, if you have a next van, will you go bigger? Will you do the garage again? Yes, if I have another van, it's going to be bigger. By then, I probably don't have to work anymore. I'll be retired, or if I have to work, it'll be just a few months out of the year, few months, part-time. So yeah, I'm definitely going to go bigger. I wanted to go bigger in the beginning, but I didn't, and I'm glad I didn't, because in a way, this is much more stealthy. I can park in a lot of places that something bigger will probably give me away. But I definitely want to go bigger. I want to be able to walk around, be able to cook standing up. You know, there's a lot of, you know, I need the more space. It doesn't have to be huge, but just the fact that if you can stand up, it changes everything, and that's what I want. better not keep my head down because Mark over there is looking at my hair. Says it's all frizzled. Just curly, Mark. I gotta keep my head high. Joseph Mehu, West Palm Beach Van Life Team. It's looking for people like you to give advice about van. Well, they can email me, and I'll give whatever advice I can. Hobbs Ventures, love the vids, Lewis. Your channel is amazing, inspired me to do my own. Only have a few subs, but trying. You are a true inspiration, sir. Thank you, safe travel. Well, thank you, Hobbs. Thank you, very, very kind. Thank you very much. Wisconsin Rails to Trails Cycler. When will you be in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Lewis? I was near Milwaukee, Wisconsin not long ago, but you missed me. So you had your chance. Now I have no idea when I'll be back again. Probably, if not anytime soon, then the soonest would be in about 2 years, when I have in 2020. So actually, yeah, in 2020. And it has to be before the end of the year. So probably I'm going to have to go there at the beginning of the year. Maybe sometime in April, and I have to go renew my license. So that's probably the soonest I'll be going up there, unless something happens with my address up there in South Dakota that I have to go back again, like I did a few months ago. So you never know. But yeah, if I go up there, I'll let everybody know, and then if I come back that way, we can meet to have coffee. Timmy's. Chagalog Dog, how can we give you money? Oh, buddy, money you don't have to ask too much. Just send that money right along. But just so you know, I don't accept anything less than $1,000. I have principles. I'm a principled guy. So if you offer me $900, I can't take it. I'm sorry. I have my principles. I'm sticking to the $1,000 thing. It's my cup of tea. See, I got the cup of tea again there. It's the theme for tonight. Cup of tea. All kidding aside, I mean, I have a thing. I have a PayPal account, and I have a link below my videos. A lot of people want to give money, and I've told them in the past I didn't want anything, but they kept offering me. They even sent me cash. So I opened the account so that people, if they want to give, they can give to the channel. So that's what I have. I have a PayPal account. So if you go below my videos, there's a link, and then you can go there and give to your heart's content. Joseph Mehu, I just bought a Dodge Ram 1500. Very cool. I don't know what the weight capacity is of the 1500, but I was just thinking that 2500 might be a little bit better, but it depends what you're going to put in it. I mean, I have a lot of weight in mine. I mean, all this wood behind me, all around me, this stuff weighs a lot of weight. I could have said that better, but I'll just stick with that. So yeah, if you go light on your van, probably a 1500 will be good. Antique Hippies, can you convert your van to a high top? Yes, I could. Do I want to? No, because as I've explained many times, Gail or Bill, I've explained this many times. if I put a high top on this, I have to take out all my cabinets. Okay, all these cabinets that took me a long time. So, and with the cabinets goes also the fans, the lights, the wiring, the solar panel, the roof rack. All those things have to come out to be able to cut the roof and then put something else there. And then I'm going to lose all that. And then I am not willing to waste all the work I put in here for the sake of a high top roof. So in the future, I'd rather just start from scratch and build something new than do anything with this one. Thank you, Lazaro. Thank you for offering your doors. Your home doors are open for us. Thank you very much. If we ever go out west, we'll announce it, and then maybe we can meet up. That would be cool. Greg Watkins says, hi, Lewis. How you doing, Greg? Seeking knowledge. I get my van in a few weeks, sorry. Can't wait. Well, congratulations. Can you tell us what you have? What kind of van you got? If not, it's okay. Robert Gordon. Hello from New Bern, North Carolina. How you doing, Robert? And I have Sandra on the line too. Sandra is from New Bern. Mark Jones says, I heard the Mark says, I heard the high top brand coming. Oh, that's funny. I guess if you hear me long enough, you know what I'm going to say in certain things, certain instances. You know what I'm going to say. Antique hippies, can I send you some knee pads? For what? Knee pads for what, Gail? For when I work on a van? Jeff C says, it's Saturday night. You should be taking Lydia out for a nice dinner. Well, I would, but I'm not in Florida. So unfortunately, she's going to have to take herself out. But she already had dinner. She's not taking herself out. Ghostly, hi. Are you parked at a hotel? No, I'm not. I'm not parked at a hotel. I could, but I'm not. Alice Green asks, do you rotate your spots when you show? Terry Bradbury, just wanted to say hi, Lewis. How you doing, Terry? Alice, what do you mean when you shoe? When you shoe? Do I rotate my spots? No, for the most part, I do not rotate my spots. if I find a good spot, I can stay there for weeks and weeks or months. And that's the way I like to do it. That's my cup of tea. See, I put the cup of tea in there again. It's the theme for the night, cup of tea. Where am I? I lost my spot. Greg Watkins, I wanted to ask how is your quarter maple plywood holding up? Using plywood that thin makes me a little nervous. Well, Greg, my ceiling's still holding up. There's no... Why would it make you nervous? Look, I have the 1/4-inch plywood on the ceiling. I have the 1/4-inch plywood on the walls. The walls, they're all covered, except by my head over here. This is the wall. Except by my head and my feet, or when I turn around, then that's my head. This is my feet. But aside from that, everything is covered. So why would you be afraid of a 1/4-inch plywood? Look, my ceiling is holding up. Not one screw broke off yet. Of course, I got the screws to go right into the metal rib. So now I put them right in the right place too, because I did a jig of the ribs, because these ribs have like holes in them and different types of holes, so different sizes and everything. So I made a jig, a template of the ribs, so I knew exactly what to put these screws, and I never had a problem. I don't have any condensation either, even when it's really cold outside and really warm in here. So that means the insulation is working. And I don't know why you would be afraid of a 1/4-inch plywood. I mean, you want to go 1/2 inch, go for it. But remember, 1/2 inch, if you don't have the room like I do, then 1/2 inch is going to be, it's going to take room from your head space. But 1/2 inch will also be hard to bend, to contour around the ceiling, unless you have a different van. So if you have a different van and your ceiling is straight and you have plenty of room, then you want to use 1/2 inch, use 1/2 inch. I didn't see a need for that. I mean, this is okay. That's enough of a rant. That was not a rant though. That was just explaining. Fire test. Does your Webasto drain your battery much during the night? It drains my batteries a little bit. I forget how many amps they use. They do use a little bit more on startup. So when they're starting up and beginning to heat the van, it uses a little bit more. But once it's just running, it doesn't use as much. But a lot of times it's cloudy for days on end, and even with the extra power that I have, I still don't have enough to run the Webasto. So there's been days that I can't run it. Right now I'm at 12.4, and if I wanted to use it, I could use it right now a little bit, but then tomorrow, if I don't have any sun, then I can't use it. So it doesn't use a lot, but if you don't have anything to begin with, then you can't use it. That's the problem. Sandra, did Elyse work it out so she can go to Florida too? Yes, the kids will be meeting me there, and they will most likely, as of now, if nothing happens, they will be going to Florida. I don't think so. Jimmy says a quarter inch is overkill. He could have used 1/8 Luan. I don't think so. I mean, a quarter of an inch, it's not much. I mean, this is not even a full quarter of an inch. I don't think it's as less as an eighth, but I don't think this is a full quarter. But a quarter of an inch is not a lot, and I don't think it's overkill, because you want this to feel solid. You don't want it to feel wimpy. So the quarter of an inch did not take a lot of room from my head space, and it feels solid and it works beautifully. You want to go with an eighth, then you go with an eighth. I think this is a personal preference. Somebody who wants to use a 1/2 inch, let him use 1/2 inch. Mark says you can buy 5mm Baltic birch for a little more. I don't know how much 5mm is, Mark. Tell me in inches. Is that like a quarter of an inch? More than a quarter of an inch? I don't know what 5mm is. I don't know. What happened to the workout videos, says Trekker? Well, I don't know. I got to find them. As soon as I find them, I'll let you know where they are. Oh, no, they're in the playlist. Look at the playlist. That's where you'll find the workout videos. Alice Green, what kind of backup power do you have for your heater heating? I don't have backup power. Well, I have the solar, right? I have the solar panel, and I have the Sterling power that whenever I'm driving or the van is running, it charges the batteries. But yeah, so that's all I got. But if I don't have sun for 2, 3, 4, 5 days in a row, and I don't want to be driving around for 5 days in a row, then I'm not going to have a lot of power. But of course, you could always get a little generator like a Yamaha or a Honda and recharge your batteries like that. But so far, I haven't seen the need for that. I mean, I could have used it this past month, but if it's only for a month that I need the thing for, then I haven't found the need to go and buy one, because it's only for a month that I need it, and then I'm out to Florida and I don't need that anymore. But if I was going to stay here the whole winter, definitely I would have to get a generator, because it's the only way you're going to charge your batteries, aside from the sun and aside from driving and using the Sterling power. So okay, everybody, 5mm is a quarter of an inch. That's what I got, Mark. I got birch or whatever I got, and it's holding up pretty good, and it's very tough, and that's all I need. James Grimmett says, "Hey, Lewis, how you doing, James?" Mark Jones says, "Sorry, I thought you were European." But I'm not used to millimeters anymore, Mark. I don't use millimeters. I use inches, and I'm used to inches and quarter of an inch, 1/2 inch, 3/8, 3/16, 5/8, 9/16. I'm used to that. 3 feet, 5 feet, 2.5 feet. I'm used to that. I'm not used to inches, so I'm not used to millimeters. So I don't know I don't know what's what anymore. I'm not used to it. If I was going to Europe to do some project over there, I would have to use a ruler with inches because, yeah, I don't know if I could do it with millimeters. Diane WL. Hi, Lewis. How's it going? It's going good, Diana. How are you? I hope you're having a good evening, good night, good morning, good afternoon. All depends where you are. If you are in upside down land, in down under, then it's probably already morning, midday, something like that. But if you are in Europe, it's probably, I don't know, like maybe 4 o'clock in the morning. If you are out west, then it's probably 7, 8, 9, 7 o'clock. So it's evening. Oh, you're welcome, Greg. It's beginning to rain. I hear the rain. I hear the rain on my van. Anyway, folks, it's almost an hour. I don't want to keep you any longer. I'm going to say goodnight because it's, what time is it? It's 10 o'clock. And I've been almost yakking for about an hour. Yakking is my cup of tea. See, I got the cup of tea in there again. I told you it was a cup of tea theme night. Almost completely rant-free. Rant, not rent. Don't confuse the two. Although this is rent-free for the most part. I'm still paying off the van. It's almost paid for. It's almost completely mine. So, yeah. But I don't know what to do tonight. I got to look at the weather. I don't know if I'm going to stay here or move somewhere else, because if I'm here in the morning, then I'm going to be stuck for a few hours, and I don't want to be stuck here. But on the other hand, I don't feel like going anywhere. So what do you do when you live in a van and you have wheels and you can move whenever you want to? But if you don't want to move, you can stay, and you can just stay for as long as you need to, because you have, hey, I have enough food in here. I have enough food in here to last me a long, sorry, I didn't mean to eat that. But I have enough food in here, honestly. If I had to, I probably could survive a month with the food that I have in here. Maybe not. I mean, I would need water, but food-wise, I mean, I have tons of flapjacks. I bought 11 boxes of flapjacks. I'm taking them to Florida. Me and Lidia are going to have some. Then when I leave, she's going to keep some, and I'm going to bring some with me. So I have 11 boxes of flapjacks. I still have flour in here if I want to do bread. Yeah, I would have enough food in here, at least for a week. I could eat well for a week without having to go anywhere. But I want to keep this under 1 hour, folks. So thank you for coming along and listening to me just babble along. But hopefully I was helpful in a little bit of way. That's my cup of tea. I want to try to be, see, I got the cup of tea in there again. But folks, have a good night, have a good evening, wherever you are, or have a good morning. And I will see you on the next live. I don't know when that will be. Probably from Florida. We'll have to see about that. So maybe in next live video, Lidia will be over here yakking with me, you know, yak, 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 blah, 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 blah. And then much blah, blah, blah later, we are done with the live show. All right, folks, so I will see you next time. try and stay